Hello and welcome to Java with Jim. I'm Jim Reese, Director of Business Development at Offit Kurman, joined here today with Herbein, President and Brand Strategist at Brand 3. Orshi, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for joining me. All right, let's jump right in. Orshi, tell us about Brand 3, what you do and what makes your company different from other companies in your industry vertical.
Okay. Brand 3 is a company that empowers business owners with the right way to market. And we essentially uh, wrapped ourselves in a marketing blanket. So we look like a marketing company from the outside for a very specific reason, even though our best and most um, valuable skills is building brands that connect with an audience, right? A lot of times when businesses struggle with marketing, they might not have the clarity and understanding that the brand is what's broken, not necessarily the tactics that they're using. They always want marketing to work. They're spending a lot of time on marketing, a lot of money on marketing, and they're investing into various tactics like SEO, social media management, PPC, et cetera, et cetera. And when those efforts are not giving them the returns, they blame the tactics. Oh, I need a new SEO guy. I need a new social media person because I'm not getting the results I want. But they don't realize that really when they're marketing, they're pushing the brand in front of people, and that's part of the reason why the marketing isn't working, because A, there might be inconsistency between how they show up and where that advertisement leads. Maybe they say something in the advertising, but I land on the website, or I validate, or I see Google reviews, or I look at the social and there's conflicting messaging and I get confused. Or it's simple that what's being pushed in front of people is not engaging the ideal customer that you want to do business with. So while we are really a branding company, when Brand 3 was a branding company, I wasn't resonating with my audience because my audience values marketing. So that's why I said what I said, is that I'm really a branding company, but I show up as a marketing company and teach people and business owners and empower them with the right way to market so that they can engage and retain the right customers.
I love that explanation. I love the way you described it as a branding company wrapped with a marketing blanket. Love that. Excellent. All right. So, Orshi, when it comes to Brand 3, what are you most proud of?
I really am proud of the strategy because we uh, you know uh, I'm sure there are a lot of other companies who do branding and get the strategic approach right, correct? But I just feel like there's so much waste, so much marketing dollars being wasted because marketing companies simply aren't educating consumers and customers about the importance of that strategic alignment with the ideal customer. So I'm not everybody's everything. I'm really super valuable to this one bullseye audience. And, if they can perceive me as value, and if marketing pushes me in front of that segment, not everywhere else, then my spend is much likely to generate results and returns than, if I just go slam stuff to the wall and see what sticks. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happens a lot of times in marketing.
Yeah, hyper focused. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. So, Orshi, interesting economic times we're living in every day, it seems like. So, what do the next 6 months look like for Brand 3?
I don't even know what the next 6 weeks look like with all this technology coming out
That's
left
the
and
right
right.
answer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
know, I mean, as we just grapple with one thing and the next thing happens. I think a lot of people, I comfort myself the similarly as I comforted myself during the pandemic. We're all in it. We're all struggling to create focus and whatever. And some of us are maybe, able to laser in some aspects, but not all aspects. What I think I am sure of is that currently, with all this push with AI and a lot of new technologies, while it definitely tackles and helps in terms of efficiency of things, right?
Yep.
There is still, a human element where it's not going to produce anything with, without a human prompt. And I've already seen that prompting matters, and like it matters what's being put out, the actual oversight of it matters. And you know it actually creates incredible efficiency when you know what you're doing. But in terms of like, you have a process and a strategy, and you know what it needs, what you need to extract, from these tools. But it creates a tremendous amount of noise if you don't, you know, because then you're just keep, oh, that sounds good, this sounds good, but there's all of a sudden we're back to this mass confusion that's happening because it reads this way here, it reads that way there. There has to be a method to the madness always. So I'm kind of banking on that for now, but we are very aware of it, very interested in it, and equally like anybody else with this current technology, we're trying to see how we can bring the best of it to our customers in our team, and and utilize it and provide value through understanding it as much as we can. But in essence, my entire company is based on noise versus clarity. And I think the way we achieve clarity, and we always have achieved clarity, is through a strategic process. And that applies whether we use AI or a copywriter, to do the same. It's always going to be relying on the strategy more, so it doesn't produce noise, but it actually produces content that is engaging.
Well, good to know that AI is not going to replace humans, at least in our lifetime. So thank you for, speaking of clarity, thank you for clarifying that. All right, Orshi, here's the fun question. What do most people watching this video interview not know about you?
Well, they may not know that I wrote a book recently, and that they can get that book
Oh,
on
and you just happen to have one right there.
on beforeyoumarket.com. Our like I said, our entire strategy is to build a foundation that will resonate with an audience, and I kind of try to break that down in this book. The website beforeyoumarket.com has linked to where you can get the book, but then also you can use the website to get worksheets to kind of work through some of your business's questions, and think through the process to kind of create a better, more engaging brand.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Can you pick up that book again
Sure.
and show us? There it is, Before You Market. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Orshi. Great to spend time with you today. Love your story. Love Brand 3. I know I'll be seeing you soon, but for now, thank you and see you later.
Thanks so
All
much.
right. Bye.
Bye.